Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. West Santa Clara, and everyone who really cares about what's going on this side of town. This is the West Side Story. I'm your host, John Casey. A number of things to talk about. The first one is transparency has kind of become a buzzword of late. Everybody and their brother claims to support it. One of the issues for us in Santa Clara is that Deanna Santana, who you know I'm a huge fan of, actually put a program in place where records requests were handled expeditiously. State law gives the agency 10 days to respond to the request, and they must give you some kind of a status. We're still looking for the record system. We're still photocopying the records, whatever the situation is. Or they can say, no, we don't have it. We don't keep records of that. Or they can say there's 26 separate exceptions. They can claim one of them. So there are a few reasons to not produce the records. But in most cases, they know that within a day or two. During my time at the county, it was actually a big deal. If you let a CPRA get out of hand, you got spoken to real quick. At the root of the issue is the CPRA, the California Public Records Act. It's actually a very good law. It says that governments need to tell people what they are doing. Not only money, but the whole thing. And it was designed, it's clearly, the legislature designed it to make sure that people know what's going on in their communities. And I think it's a very good law. And I had to work a number of CPRA requests when I was with the county. I was doing procurement and everybody wanted to know what we were doing and how much we were paying. In any case, transparency has become a bit of an issue in Santa Clara, and kind of both sides throwing mud at the other, saying they aren't transparent. The one thing that kind of hit me was they were boasting of how transparent the arrest log is. I'm sorry, the most recent set of changes to the arrest log make it virtually unusable. I don't know who did it, but it looks terrible, and you cannot extract information from it. It's ridiculous. So that's my feeling about the transparency issue. And it wouldn't be such a big deal, except many people who aren't transparent say I'm the most transparent person in the world. I've never figured out why, but that seems to happen all the time. Moving on. At Lawrence and Tasman, there was a water main break about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Excuse me, last I heard they hadn't cleaned that up yet. They've stopped the leak, but there's still a lot of water that got out. From the crime report, on the 10th, on the El Camino, 2891 the El Camino, had a fellow arrested on 4 charges, 2 FTAs, vandalism, and carrying a weapon. Also on the 10th, we had 3131 Homestead, we had a person arrested for 5 charges, among them arson, vandalism, possession of drugs, a couple of possession of drugs. And then on the 5th over on Homestead, we had a fellow arrested for failure to appear, and when they arrested him, they also discovered that he had false ID. So he made his own vote worse. That's about it for this week. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you next week.